Sunshine, daisy, buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat back yellow. Wingardium Leviosa.
I've been looking forward to Muggle studies all day. I had no idea you were so interested in learning about muggles, Robin.
You know the only reason anyone takes Muggle studies is to get an easy O or slack off.
This class is a joke. After all, how does learning about muggles and their junk help us become better witches and wizards?
Hello, class. I'm Professor Concordia Rowell, and this is Muggle Studies. I know many of you don't see the value of studying Muggle history and culture at Hogwarts.
Professor, your point?
My point is that while the lessons I teach may not be the most exciting or practical, I'm confident that you will consider them amongst the most valuable you'll learn here at Hogwarts. Isolated from the rest of the world, it's easy to fool ourselves into believing that our magic or pedigrees make us superior to everyone else. It's my hope that by teaching you about Muggles, we can foster understanding and create a more inclusive wizarding.
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Today we will learn about pixies. The pixie is a small, bright blue, mischief-making magical beast that loves tricks and practical jokes. Pixies enjoy lifting unsuspecting people up by their ears and dropping them on the tops of trees and buildings. This shows off their incredible strength despite their small size. Pixies make a shrilling sound like that of an angry budgie, but they can only communicate with one another. I shall release the pixies from this cage now. You need to use the incantation Immobulus to send them back into the cage.
Peeves! He's at it again!
I hate pixies.
Come on, this'll be a breeze.
Immobulus. Incendio. Immobulus. Troll. Immobulus. Inflatus. Immobulus. Fire. Immobulus.
Welcome, my children. In this room, you shall explore the noble art of divination. In this room, you shall discover if you possess the sight. Let's cast ourselves into the future. The truth lies buried like a sentence deep within a book, waiting to be read. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see?
Ventus. Spider. Incendio. Centaur.
I won't. I'll patch you up.
Bewitched snowballs. Inflated. Atmosphere charm. Niffler. Incendio.
Keep going. You've got this.
Ventus. Acromantula feather. Spider. Stupeful. Incendio. Acromantula venom. Centaur. Bewitched snowballs. Niffler.
What do you want? Now you're in trouble.
Inflated. Also. Atmosphere charm. Incendio.
I'll get you for this.
Stupeful. Spider. Bewitched snowballs. Inflatus. Niffler. Expulso. Ventus. Stupeful. Centaur. Inflated. Spider. Incendio. Inflatus. Incendio. Thunderstorm. Niffler. Centaur.
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Inflated. Atmosphere charm. Incendio.
Keep going. You've got this.
Acromantula venom. Spider. Inflatus. Niffler. Centaur. Centaur. Monster book. Inflatus.
What do you want? Now you're in trouble.
Atmosphere charm. Ventus.
I'll get you for this.
Incendio. Centaur. Spider. Inflatus. Centaur. Monster book. Inflatus. Acromantula venom. Niffler. Centaur. Ventus. Spider. Inflatus. Monster book. Centaur. Inflatus. Acromantula venom. Incendio!
Monster book.
Incendio.
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Let me at it. Inflated.
Keep going. You've got this.
Acromantular venom.
Monster book.
Acromantular venom. Oh, come on.
Inflate. Bolso.
Incendio.
Niffler.
Inflatus.
What do you want?
Now you're in.
Monster book. Centaur.
Inflate.
Acromantular venom.
Bolso. Niffler.
Troll.
Centaur.
Inflatus.
Monster book. I'll get you for this.
Bolso.
Niffler. Centaur. I can do it with my eyes closed. Acromantular venom. Inflated.
Monster book.
Centaur.
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Fantastic bomb.
Don't worry, then I'll handle this.
Fire. Keep going. You've got this.
Incendio. That did not go how I thought it would.
Troll.
Inflatus. Centaur.
Monster book.
Fantastic bomb.
Ventus.
What do you want? Now you're in trouble.
Acromantular venom.
Centaur. Niffler.
Spider. Inflator.
I'll get you for this. Monster book.
Centaur. Incendio.
Centaur.
Ventus.
Niffler.
Spider.
ready to have some fun? Let me at him.
Centaur! Spiders!
Monster book!
Thunderstorm!
Spiders!
Inflated! Troll!
Niffler! Centaur!
Inflated!
I won't let
Now
I'll
you're
catch
in
you up.
trouble.
Monster book! Fantastic bomb! Niffler!
I'll get you for this.
You've got this! Centaur!
Acromantular venom!
Augment!
Inflated!
Monster book!
Vented!
Who's ready? Let me at him.
Centaur!
Niffler!
Incendio! Oh, come on! Alchemy!
Centaur!
Inflated! Centaur! Incendio! Inflated!
Fantastic bomb! Niffler!
Alchemy! Centaur! Incendio!
Niffler!
Confront
Centaur!
me.
I won't let you catch you.
Now you're in
Fantastic bomb! Keep going. You've got this. I'll get you for this. Niffler! Centaur! Offer me!
I'm really looking forward.
Let me out! Offer me!
Oh, come on. Acromantula venom.
Fantastic bomb! Niffler!
Ventus. Inflated. Troll.
Monster book! Centaur!
Incendio.
I've always got... Let's make this short and sweet.
Acromantula venom. Inflated. Ventus. Incendio.
That was not like me at all.
Second Senra.
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Today we will learn about pixies. The pixie is a small, bright blue, mischief-making...
Expulso!
Incendio!
Protego!
Removal!
Don't even bother! Don't then talk!
I won't let you catch you up! Removal! Also!
Expulso! Emotions!
Removal! Expulso! Confringo! Removal! Removal!
Emotions!
Inflation! Also! Removal! Also! Removal! Ventus!
Emotions!
Expulso! Removal! I'll patch you up!
Expulso!
I'll patch you up! Removal! I'm really looking forward to Removal! Also!
Expulso!
Alchemy! Removal! Removal! Who's ready? Don't worry. I'll handle it.
Also!
Confringo! Removal! Removal! Expulso! Expulso! Removal! Removal! Someone is waiting up ahead. I don't know who it is. There seems to be a huge figure up ahead. Something very large passed through this area, and I think it's still here. Try it! Inflating!
I won't let you fight. I'll patch you up.
Acromental event! Looks like the plants up ahead are thriving. That should be an excellent place for gathering what I need. What a loud noise! There seems to be something flying around. What a loud noise! I think it's coming from just up ahead. Incendio! Who's ready? Don't worry, I'll handle this. Something scorched the trees. What is that squeaking noise? It sounds like a flock of angry budgies is close by. Centaur! Looks like you watch this. Ooh, that was not like me at all. Incendio! Inflate! Sounds like footsteps and boxes colliding ahead. Could someone else be here? My head hurts, and I'm recalling unhappy things. I must rid myself of these negative feelings quickly. Confringo!
I won't let you fight. I'll patch you up.
Inflated! Incendio! Confringo!
I will. I'll catch you up.
Inflated! Centaur! Ventus! Incendio! Optimum!
been looking forward to Muggle studies all day.
I had no idea you were so interested in learning about Muggles, Robin.
You know the only reason anyone takes Muggle studies is to get an easy O or slack off.
This class is a joke. After all, how does learning about Muggles and their junk help us become better witches and wizards?
Hello, class. I'm Professor Concordia Rowell, and this is Muggle Studies. I know many of you don't see the value of studying Muggle history and culture at Hogwarts.
Professor, your point?
My point is that while the lessons I teach may not be the most exciting or practical, I'm confident that you will consider them amongst the most valuable you'll learn here at Hogwarts. Isolated from the rest of the world, it's easy to fool ourselves into believing that our magic or pedigrees make us superior to everyone else. It's my hope that by teaching you about Muggles, we can foster understanding and create a more inclusive wizarding world.
I've been looking forward to Muggles.
welcome. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see?
Oh, good timing. I need to run some errands, but I don't want to leave Fang alone. He's not been acting himself, you see. Would you mind watching him till I get back?
Of course not, Hagrid. You go. I'll see if I can't get him to calm down.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What's the matter, Jane? Are you not feeling well? I don't know what's gotten into you, Fane. I'm sure it's nothing a treat won't fix. I bet Hagrid has some around here somewhere. That was close. Not to mention out of character. Thing's never been aggressive towards me, or anyone else for that matter. Something must be bothering him. Perhaps if I look around, I can find a clue as to what that something is. There are brightly colored pink feathers over here. What bird could have shed these? Those are the Fupas from yesterday's Care of Magical Creatures class. You must have gotten loose. If I remember correctly, the song can cause insanity. That's why you've been acting so odd, isn't it, Fang? You better take care of them before I fall under the song's effects too. Incendio. Centaur. Inflatus.
I won't. I'll patch you up.
Acromantula venom. Alchemy. Incendio. Oh! Essence of Dittany.
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Bringo. Centaur. Inflation. Alchemy. Acromantula venom.
Are you all right?
Yes, I think so. But I think poor Fang's been affected by the Fupa song.
Ah, nothing a few days' rest won't fix. I'm just relieved you're safe. And sane. I got halfway to Hogsmeade when I realised I forgot to reapply the silencing charm on the Fwoopers I keep for Care of Magical Creatures class.
Silencing charm? Is that to prevent the Fupas from driving anyone insane with their song?
That's right. It has to be cast monthly or, well, you get this. That's one of the requirements for owning Fwoopers. Normally, I'm more on top of it than this, but I've been so busy with a project of mine that I plumb forgot. Sorry, I should have recognized Fang's symptoms sooner.
It's all right, Hagrid. No harm done.
Yeah, thanks to you. If you hadn't stopped these whoopers, all of Hogwarts could have ended up like Fang. Fang and I are mighty grateful that you cleaned up after us, aren't we, Fang?
Good morning. Ready for another adventure?
I was hoping to eat breakfast first.
Eat fast. Gossamer said he'd show us a secret passage to the school kitchens this morning.
Keep it up and you'll become Filch's VIP.
Relax, Daniel. It's not like we'll be doing anything bad. Just searching for some more fun places. Oh, look! Post arrived!
Ah! It's my first copy of the Daily Prophet. Now we can keep up with current events.
And the latest Quidditch standings, of course. And... hey!
Hey, Colby. Looks like someone fancies himself a cultured sort. Reads the Daily Prophet, he does.
That's mine. Give it back, Rot.
Or what? You'll curse us? Do you even know how to use that wand?
Him, maybe not. But we know how to use ours.
Troll! Inflatus! Centaur! Incendio! Acrometra venom! Inflated! Centaur!
I'll patch you up.
Incendio! Occamy!
Keep going. You've got this.
Inflated! Centaur! Ventus! Inflated!
I won't let you fight alone. I'll patch you up.
Incendio! Occamy! Centaur!
Keep going. You've got this.
Acrometra venom! Confringo! Inflatus!
Who's ready to have... Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Incendio! Centaur!
Oh, come on!
Ventus! Confringo!
You just made an enemy for life, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, you made two of them.
Good. If you both hate me, I won't have to learn how to tell you apart, will I?
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Now, how about you read us some of those current events you mentioned before?
Sure. Here's something. The Ministry had to obliviate over 400 muggles after all the statues in Trafalgar Square hopped off the pedestals and danced a jig. No one's claimed responsibility, but it must have been not me.
What?
NOTME, the Nocturnal Order of Tricks and Magical Exhibitions. They've taken credit for quite a few illegal displays like this. It's quite the scandal. Apparently, the group's goal is to make magic known to all.
All? As in everybody? Muggles included? Sounds like trouble if you ask me.
Why? You don't think Muggles will accept magic when they see it?
One at a time, maybe, but as a group, Muggles tend to be a bit hysterical, don't they? That's why we've got the, what's it called, Kevin?
The International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy.
Right. That one. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got our own secrets to uncover. Come on, Kevin.
I don't know. Should we keep magic from Muggles? What do you think, Daniel?
Well, keeping magic a secret seems rather selfish, doesn't it? It might actually do some good to be more open with Muggles. Maybe not all of them, but...
So, Daniel Page wants to make magic with Muggles. Contemplating a life of crime, are we? Or are you just looking to see your name in the paper?
I'm not a criminal, Cassandra.
No? You sound like one. Personally, I find the whole thing ridiculous. Silly Muggles, scared of their own shadows.
Frightening Muggles isn't funny. If you couldn't do magic, you'd be scared too.
Let me guess. Mummy is a Muggle, isn't she?
Shut up!
She's not worth it. And I suppose you have something against the non-magical? Is that it? Not at all. My uncle is a Muggle and he's hilarious. I just have a greater respect for the law. Unlike some people. Sounds to me like you don't respect anyone. Except yourself. Charming. Ivy, the girl who was late on the first day of school, trying to teach me some sort of lesson.
Shut up, Cassandra. You don't know what you're talking about.
You just watch yourself, Daniel Page. My father works for the Ministry. One owl from me, and you'll be locked up in Azkaban with all the other criminals. See you in class, Ivy. Oh, unless you're late again, that is.
Ignore her, Daniel. She's just a bully.
I'm fine. Let's go before... Wait. Where's Ivy?
Excuse me. Did you see our friend pass by?
I saw two friends pass by, although the second did not seem very friendly. In fact, the way she was glaring at the first, I'm not so sure they were friends at all.
That doesn't sound good. Which way did they go?
Round the corner. Better hurry before someone gets hurt.
Hey, Cassandra! Ugh, you again. What is it, Ivy? You didn't really get lost again, did you? I don't care what you say about me, but you should apologize to Daniel. Apologize for what? Telling the truth? Oh, Ivy, you're not going to fight me over Daniel Page, are you? You should learn to choose your friends more carefully. That boy is no good. Daniel is not a criminal.
Ivy, no!
Evanesco! She tried to hurt me! You all saw it! I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The suit of armor. It's all gone. Vanished.
Ivy, did you mean to do that to Cassandra? That's crazy.
No, I swear. I have no idea what that was. I have no idea why I cast that spell.
But that's a powerful spell, Ivy. Where did you even learn it?
Did I? I really can't remember.
Evanesco is a very advanced spell, especially for a first-year student, and you can work on your memory in detention. All three of you.
Ugh, Do we really have to polish every suit of armor in the corridor? Without magic?
That's what the professor said. I'm sorry. If I could control my temper, we wouldn't be in this mess.
It's my fault. I shouldn't be so sensitive about my family. It's just... she got under my skin. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Cassandra should be the one apologizing. I don't get it. How can a person be so cruel? I can't believe she hasn't even got detention.
She's probably had more experience avoiding punishment.
And that's a lesson you'll need to learn, unless you want to spend all your free time in detention.
Yes, Professor Longbottom. And I am sorry about what happened. I still don't remember where I heard that spell.
Heard and practiced, Miss Warrington. Evanesco is not an easy spell to master. Keep thinking on it. And polishing. Good night.
You really don't remember, Ivy?
No. I just know how to use it. I don't know where I learned it, or who taught it to me.
Alchemy! Inflatus!
I won't let you fight alone. I'll patch you up.
Centaur! Acromantula Venom! Incendio! Ventus! Troll! Inflatus!
Keep going. You've got this.
Alchemy! Incendio! Inflatus! Acromantula Venom! Confringo! Ventus!
I'm really... Don't worry. I'll handle this.
Centaur! Inflatus! Incendio!
Surprise!
I'm exhausted. Let's never get in trouble again.
Agreed. I solemnly swear that I'll only do good, starting now.
Hello, my friends. I have news. The sneaky girl is off sneaking.
Sneaking? What girl? What do you want about Gossamer?
That girl who made trouble for you, the blonde one. I kept watch over her to make sure she didn't try to do anything evil ever again.
I think he means Cassandra. If she's sneaking around in the middle of the night, that is suspicious.
It doesn't mean she's being evil. She might be, I don't know, sleepwalking.
Oh no, my friends. She was most certainly wide awake and up to no good. I'm sure of it. I heard her talking to the two boys that looked like one. She clearly mentioned Ivy and Daniel by name and said she knew family secrets that would require investigation and possibly expulsion.
Okay, that doesn't sound good. She might be out to get us.
Fine. Maybe we should see what she's up to.
Then it's settled. Where did she go, Gossamer? They're here. All three of them. Thanks, Gossamer.
You are most welcome. Be careful, my friends.
What are they doing?
This late? They must be sneaking into the restricted section.
I don't think so. It looks like they're in the periodical section. Reading.
That's not very devious. Maybe they're just doing homework.
No, Cassandra didn't want to be seen. She's up to something.
I agree. So, what do we do?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we... Wait! One of the twins seems to have left.
Spying on us, eh? Cassandra, look what I found.
Daniel Page and his little friends. I'm not surprised.
Through with detention already? Or are you just lost again, hoping to be rescued? You're the one who's going to need rescuing, Cassandra. Breaking into the library after hours, that'll get you detention for sure.
It's not breaking in if you have written permission from the head of your house.
That doesn't prove anything. And what were you looking for that couldn't wait until morning? Something you don't want anyone else to see, perhaps?
On the contrary, I'd be happy to share. It's just a little local history. Here, I'll give you a clue. How much do you really know about each other? Or about each other's families? What's that supposed to mean?
It means some people aren't who they say they are.
You don't know anything about my family.
Confringo!
I won't let you fight. I'll patch you up.
Alchemy! Centaur!
Keep going. You've got this.
Incendio! Ready to let me at him! Acromantula venom! Ventus! That did not go how I thought it would. Ventus! Centaur!
I won't let you fight. I'll patch you up.
Inflated! Acromantula venom! Alchemy!
Keep going. You've got this.
Confringo! are. Inflated.
I'm really looking. Let me at him.
Acromantular venom. Incendio.
Oh, come on.
Confringo. This isn't over. You think you're all such good friends, but you don't even know a thing about each other.
What would you know about friendship, Cassandra?
I know who I can trust, Daniel Page.
Is everyone all right?
Nothing a good healing spell can't fix. Stand still, Daniel. Episky!
Thanks. And thanks for sticking by me. You must think I'm loony for starting a fight over nothing.
Cassandra's all talk. She doesn't know anything.
Actually, I think she does. About my family. The truth is, most of them are in prison. They called my family the bloody Pages and Pages. That's why I like it here. Nobody knows who I am. It's my secret.
This is from a Muggle newspaper, isn't it?
Yeah, Dad's a Muggle. My older brother Reggie, he's a squib. They're both in a Muggle prison. It's just me and my older sister now.
What about your mother?
Wait, I do remember something. Is she in Azkaban?
How could you know that?
I don't know. I just remember. I must have read about it. Is it true?
Yes. It's true. Mom's a witch. So when Dad was arrested, she tried to help, but only ended up scaring a bunch of muggles. She didn't mean to hurt anyone. The Ministry still accused her of being part of Not Me and sent her to Azkaban, all because it's illegal to perform magic in front of muggles. It's a stupid law.
I'm sorry we can't change the law, but we can't keep your secret. We won't tell a soul. We promise.
That's right. And if Cassandra thinks she knows something, we'll just have to make sure she forgets it. I might know an advanced memory charm we can use.
Thank you. That means a lot. Come on, we'd better get back. If Filch catches us, it'll be detention. Or worse.
What about Cassandra? We still never found what she was looking at.
Whatever it was, we'll find it later. Come on, let's go.
Sunshine, Daisy, Buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
You're starting an art club, Lottie?
I'm trying to, but so far the response has been less than enthusiastic. Some seem interested in picking up a brush, but the second I mention researching the Hogwarts portraits, their eyes always glaze over.
You just have to show them how interesting it can be. Know of any portraits with tragic backstories? Depictions of unsung heroes?
Come to think of it, yes. If you're not too busy, could I take you on the rounds to get your feedback on a few options? I'm quickly realizing that my idea of interesting is very different from most.
Of course, Lottie. Anything to help get your art club off the ground. Let me drop off my books and I'll meet back up with you.
Oh, you're here. What do you think of this painting?
I think... Well, if I'm being frank, I think it's quite soppy. Sorry.
I could see how you'd feel that way at first glance, but why don't you take a closer look?
Are there two wands in her hand?
Yes, good catch. This is a portrait of Etheldrada Bloodworth, who discovered that her fiancé was pursuing the dark arts in order to get revenge against the Muggles who killed his mother in the witch hunts. It depicts the moment immediately after she was forced to raise her wand against him.
I can't imagine how conflicted poor Etheldrada must have felt. It's no wonder she looks so upset.
I've always said that we can learn a lot about the past, present, and even the future from portraits, if we're willing to listen.
Well said, young witch. It has been quite some time since a student took such interest in us portraits. Not since that Simon Talmadge lad, I believe.
Simon? Did you say Simon?
Gosma, you know who Lady Etheldrada's talking about?
Oh, yes, we're the best of friends. Or rather, we were 183 years ago. Oh, for some reason, everyone tends to suddenly remember stuff they have to do when I come around. But not Simon. We talk and play for hours. I even showed him my third favorite hiding spot. The one hidden behind the painting of...
Wait a moment, did you say there's a secret room behind a painting?
Not just a room, a whole corridor full of them.
That sounds perfect for your art club, Lottie. If you tell people that you meet in a secret clubhouse, everyone's going to want to join. Gossamer, where exactly is this hiding spot of yours?
I'll show you. Come, come. This is it! Behind this painting is a corridor full of rooms, each grander than the last. Though it seems different from what I remembered.
This is exactly what I need to drum up interest in my art club, Gosma. So, how do we get in?
Sorry, I just can't shake the feeling that something's missing from this painting. Now, what did you say again?
I asked how we get the painting to open up.
Oh, that? Haven't a clue.
How do you not know? It's your third favorite hiding spot, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not as if I've actually had to use the door, being a portrait and all. Though I do vaguely recall Simon placing an enchantment on the portrait to keep telltales out.
I wonder if you have to say a password or perform some sort of action to enter, like you do to get into the house common rooms.
Why don't we ask the nearby portraits if they remember anything? If Simon's as memorable as Etheldrada made him seem, it's possible we could pick up a clue or two.
Simon Talmadge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in ages. Poor lad had such a hard time fitting in, and the other kids bullied him for it. Got so desperate for someone to confide in that he made friends with us. Of course, being seen talking to portraits only made him an even bigger target.
Those gits even destroyed his paintings once. He was really upset, so I showed him this hiding spot to cheer him up. He was so excited to turn it into his own private art studio. But Gwydion...
Gwydion Idris. Scamp if I ever saw one. Always did the opposite of what he was told. Always managed to rope Simon into doing the same too. He was real charismatic that way.
Yes! Simon Talmadge and his friends came here often. A rather eclectic lot, if my memory serves. It's my understanding that they commandeered the hidden space behind the painting for their clubhouse.
Do you have any idea how they were able to get in?
The only thing I can recall is that the sleeping dragon in the painting would snort flame every time they entered, as if laughing.
Oh, that's right! There was a sleeping dragon in this painting before. Simon added it to this otherwise boring old landscape. I can't believe I forgot!
Simon Talmadge? I always thought the boy was a bit off. Once I caught him staring at the painting you're talking about. He kept mumbling the Hogwarts school motto, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus, over and over to himself. I thought he had gone mad. I cannot say I was surprised when I heard what had happened to him.
What do you mean, what had happened to him?
Oh, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling my name.
So we know that this painting used to be a landscape before Simon added a sleeping dragon onto it, that the dragon would laugh before the door opened, that Simon had a notoriously rebellious friend, and that he was overheard mumbling Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus while viewing the painting. Everything seems to point to the dragon being the key to getting inside, but where could it be?
Perhaps it's been hidden. Let's take a closer look.
Oh!
Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandius translates to never tickle a sleeping dragon. Knowing that Simon deliberately chose to paint a sleeping dragon, and that he had a rebellious streak, I think the key to opening the door is to do the exact opposite of what the motto advises.
It worked! You're so clever.
Agreed. Nice thinking.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go in! It's empty? That can't be! Last time I was here, it was full of Simon's paintings, Gwydion's experiments, Jessamine's half-dressed mannequins, Nemesine's photographs.
I'm so sorry, Gossamer, but it has been almost 200 years since you last saw them, hasn't it? A lot can change in that amount of time.
You don't understand! This place was never supposed to change!
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly was this place?
was our clubhouse. No, not just that. It was our place, where no one would bother or bully us. We could do whatever we wanted here. Be whatever we wanted here.
So it was a safe space?
Actually, now that I think about it, that's exactly what Gwydion called it when he pitched the idea to Simon. A safe space for anyone who doesn't belong. Originally, it was just for me, him, and Simon. But over the years, we recruited more and more people.
No wonder this place means so much to you. It was somewhere you could truly be yourself.
I never really thought about it like that, but yes. Yes, I suppose it was, wasn't it? It was supposed to be here for anyone who needed it, long after we were gone. I suppose that's why it's so sad to see it empty like this. I never even got to say goodbye to everyone.
Oh, Gossamer, I wish there was something we could do to cheer him up.
What if we cleaned the place up? It won't bring his friends back, but it might be easier for Gossamer to cope if the space doesn't look so abandoned.
What's this?
That's a great idea. Let's do it now so we can surprise Gossamer when he gets back.
Oh!
What's this?
We noticed how upset seeing this place run down was making you, so we tidied it up.
It's not much, but we hope it cheers you up a bit.
It does. Thank you, you two.
You know, Gossamer, I've been thinking, instead of dwelling on the past, why don't you start looking ahead to the future? Why not carry on where you left off and help a new generation of Hogwarts students create a place where they can just be themselves?
You mean get this place up and running again? That's a brilliant idea! I'm going to try my best to make it an even more welcoming place than before. But I'm probably going to need your help, if you don't mind.
Of course we don't mind, Gossamer. It sounds fun.
Well, I mind.
Simon? You're a ghost? And you look as you did when I last saw you. But wait, wouldn't that mean... How? Why? What happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want you here. Any of you. Leave.
I don't understand. Is this some sort of joke? Did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me?
No, it's not. Things change. People change.
Maybe we should just go. We can always find somewhere else to...
No! This place was Gwydion's dream, not somewhere else. Here. Don't you remember, Simon? Don't you still want to see his dream through?
Look around you, Gossamer. Everyone and everything is gone. This place has long been forgotten. Gwydion's dream is dead.
It is not. Not as long as we're still here to see it through.
It probably will be hard work, but Gossamer's our friend. We'll do whatever it takes to help him achieve his goal.
Simon, are you really prepared to just abandon Gwydion's dream like this?
Bah. Do what you want, but leave me out of it.
The Simon I knew was never so cynical. He'd never just give up like that. What happened to him after I was sealed away?
Like the secret clubhouse, time seems to have done a number on him.
Don't worry, Gossamer. Once we start fixing this place up, He'll come round.
I hope so. There you are. You know how I've been brainstorming ways to cheer up Simon in the hopes that he'll open up to me? Well, I've come up with a brilliant plan that's sure to get through to him.
Am I missing something? Or is this just an empty wall?
The wall's empty now, but it used to be where Simon hung up his favorite and most prized paintings. I'm not sure what happened to all of them, but some have got to still be here at Hogwarts. If I track those down and hang them back up, I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him. Do you think you two could help me find Simon's missing paintings and bring them back here? I'd do it myself, but being a portrait makes that challenging, to say the least.
Of course, Gossamer. That's what friends are for. Besides, I've admittedly gotten rather invested in Simon's story. So, where should we start?
Simon had a lot of favorites. A portrait of former Minister of Magic Josephina Flint standing on her head. A painting of a unicorn grazing in the forest. A tapestry of a noble dragon slaying a corrupt knight. But I think we should start with the inflated girl portrait he painted in his 3rd year. He always seemed particularly fond of it. To tell you the truth, I found it a bit odd and couldn't understand why Simon favoured it when he painted much more beautiful portraits. But if any of his paintings are going to knock him out of his funk, it's that one. I know I've seen it around the castle somewhere recently. I just can't remember where exactly.
Why don't we ask some of the other portraits? They were a big help to us before, and a peculiar portrait like that one is bound to be memorable. It's possible one of these portraits knows something about the inflated girl painting. Let's ask around.
A portrait of an inflated girl. Yes, I do recall such a painting, and the young girl who inspired it. If normally he just grinned and bore the bullying, but on that day, a boy stepped in and gave her a taste of her own potion. Simon stopped coming around as often after that day. I dare say he seemed quite taken with that other boy.
An inflated girl? Are you talking about that unnerving portrait in the entrance hall? From what I hear, she's been making the other portraits quite uncomfortable. You'd be doing everyone a favour by moving her to a more suitable location.
I do believe I saw the caretaker transporting a portrait matching that description not too long ago. I couldn't tell you where he was taking it, but he seemed oddly smitten with it. He kept talking about moving it to a place where it would get the attention and appreciation it deserved. That man really ought to get out more.
Yes, I know the portrait you're talking about. A disturbing product of a disturbed mind.
You take that back! Simon's not disturbed. He's the nicest boy I've ever met.
You're in denial. To those of us with unclouded eyes, it came as no surprise that he turned out to be a bad egg.
If that gossipy portrait's information is correct, the portrait of an inflated girl should be on display in the entrance hall.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
The inflated girl portrait has to be here somewhere. Let's look around the room and see if we can find it. Cosima, is that the inflated girl portrait?
Yes, that's the one! I can't believe you found her. Simon is going to be so happy to have her back.
It's such an uncomfortable image. No wonder it's so polarizing.
Do you think Simon painted this portrait to celebrate the time his bully finally got what she deserved?
No way! Simon didn't like bullies, but he wasn't mean-spirited. More than anything, he just wanted to be left alone.
I agree. I get the feeling that his motivations weren't so petty. There's no rage or malice behind the brushstrokes.
Now come on, let's get the inflated girl off that wall and back where she belongs. I can't wait to see the look on Simon's face when he sees our surprise. Almost got it. Just a little to the left. There! That's perfect.
Where did you find that?
The entrance hall. This wall was looking a little bare, and I know how much this portrait means to you. So we thought we'd surprise you with it. What do you think?
I think I told you to leave me alone.
Wait, before you go, I just want you to know that I think your portrait is beautiful.
You do? Most people find it disturbing or unnerving. Only one other person has ever called it beautiful.
I really do. It's harrowing yet deeply personal and sentimental. I'd love to hear the full story behind it.
Since you insist. I can't remember what I did to incur Mabel's wrath that day, but she had it out for me. She was just about to cast the pimple jinx on me when Gwydion, a boy in the year above me who had witnessed everything, cut her off with the inflating charm. I'll never forget what Gwydion said afterward. There. Now your appearance matches your ego. I was speechless. No one had stood up for me like that before. Gwydion got detention, and I got a best friend. No, more than a best friend. A knight in not-so-shining armor. I painted this portrait that same day so I'd never forget his gesture.
I remember you telling me the story of how you and Gwydion met, but I had no idea that's where the idea for the portrait came from. You and Gwydion became inseparable after that. What happened to him? Did you ever confess? Was he there when you passed? Has he passed too? I feel like I've missed so much.
Gwydion's moved on. I still suggest you do the same.
I don't understand. Simon used to tell me everything.
I know it must be frustrating and painful, but look on the bright side, Gossamer. Your plan worked.
That's right. The inflated girl portrait did seem to lift Simon's spirits and get him to open up, if only a little bit.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I shouldn't see this as a loss. I should see this as proof we're on the right track.
Then why not make finding furniture our next step in restoring this place to its former glory? It'll certainly make the place feel less empty.
Good idea. I'm not sure where all the old stuff ended up, but an old friend of mine might. Give me some time to find her. If she's still at Hogwarts, I'll let you two know straight away. Remember the old friend I mentioned earlier? The one who knows where the old furniture might be? Well, I've found her. She's still working in the kitchens and thinks she might be able to help us.
The kitchens? Is your friend a house elf?
That's right. Probably one of the best you'll ever meet, too. She's expecting us in the kitchens. I've already told Lottie to meet us there. Now, come on, let's go. This is Cossa. She kept the secret clubhouse tidy and even helped Simon and Gwydion furnish it.
Nice to meet you, Cossa. How did you come to know Simon and his friends?
When Cossa overheard Simon and Gwydion's plans to fix it up, Cossa offered to help. Simon and Gwydion treated Cossa well as friends rather than housekeeper. Cossa has never forgotten their kindness.
Apparently, it's being stored in the Room of Requirement. We just need to find it.
Cossa would fetch it herself, but Cossa is needed in kitchens.
Don't worry, Cossa. Just tell us what to look for, and we'll do the rest.
Cossa remembers spotting the clubhouse's multi-purpose table, a matching wooden bench, a floor lamp with a shade, and a stack of old books in that room.
Sounds simple enough. Let's head to the Room of Requirement and get started.
This table might not look. Simon did some of his best sketching here. Jessamine often sewed on it, and Gwydion even transfigured it into a horse once.
It sounds like it holds a lot of memories. I'm glad we can bring it back where it belongs.
This was Gwydion's favourite seat for revising, though I never understood why. It doesn't look very comfortable.
It doesn't, does it? Perhaps he enchanted it with some sort of spell that makes you more intelligent if you sit on it. Then again, perhaps Gwydion just prefers a firm seat.
These belonged to Gwydion. He loved studying old tomes. The dustier the better.
What's your favourite genre of book, Gossamer?
That's easy. The kind with pictures. I love the warm glow this lamp gives off. It reminds me of all the late nights I spent chatting with Simon.
That sounds lovely.
Indeed it was. Sadly, I'm not so sure Simon still feels the same.
Uh-oh. Looks like all that moving furniture around has stirred up some trouble. Glacius.
Welcome back. Did they manage to find all 4 pieces of furniture?
Yes, though it does make me wonder how the furniture ended up there in the first place.
After Simon's tragic accident, Headmaster had all furniture moved there to discourage.
Accident? What accident?
Gossamer didn't know. Simon brewed shrinking solution, but something went wrong. Instead of shrinking the size of mouse, it unfortunately shrunken Simon caught attention of escaped pet Toad. Toad mistook Simon for Fly and ate him.
Oh, what a way to go. When you said it was a tragic accident, you weren't joking.
But potions was Simon's best subject. He'd never make a mistake like that.
Course I had a hard time believing too, but Simon said so himself.
I just can't believe it. And why did he need a shrinking solution in the first place? That's it. I have to talk to him.
Hold on, Gossamer. I don't think it's a good idea to ambush him. His death is clearly a sore subject for him. That's right. You're liable to turn him away even more if you bombard him with questions about it. For now, why don't we focus on getting this furniture back to the clubhouse and figure out where to go from there? Blossomer. Is it just like you remembered?
No, but I actually like that about it. A little bit of old, a little bit of new. I think it's what the gang would want. From now on, feel free to decorate the space however you'd like.
This is just awful. I hate being sick.
Tell me about it. My throat has been sore all week.
You two sound terrible.
It's not just us. Half the castle seems to be sneezing, coughing, or both. Apparently, Hogwarts is not immune to the common cold.
Which is why both of you should be in bed. You'll end up spreading it to others, and then all of us will get sick.
What? You expect me to skip Quidditch practice? You're mental!
Easy, Robin. Getting upset won't do your throat any good.
Whatever. Just stay away from me, both of you. I've got important things to do.
I don't want to miss class, but Daniel's right. I could use the rest. I hope we didn't upset him too much. He's been a little withdrawn lately, and so busy. I hope he's not trying to avoid us.
Ugh, I just want to fly around the castle and not have to stop and catch my breath every 2 minutes. I hate this. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm jealous Daniel gets to make his potions all hours of the day.
I actually saw him drag a box full of ingredients into the bathroom. He's committed. I'll give him that. Making potions in the bathroom? Maybe I should look for Daniel in here. Looks like I was right. Daniel is brewing a potion. But what is it?
What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to make potions. It's the only place in the castle that isn't full of coughing, sneezing, sick people.
Is that why you've been avoiding everyone?
Not exactly. Look, I just want to make progress before the next potions exam. Is there something wrong with being prepared?
Of course not.
Good. Now, since you're here, you can help me. This potion is almost complete, but I need to get some jewelry. Now, just keep an eye on the flame while I'm gone to make sure it doesn't get too hot and boil over. But don't touch it. I'll be right back.
Little Danny Page hiding in the potty to make his potions boil. Says it's for fun, but now he's run and his secret is about to spoil.
Peeves, what do you want about? What secret?
Telling you. Promised, didn't I? Didn't promise not to crack his cauldron, though.
Peeves, don't you dare!
I won't let you fight alone. I'll patch you up.
Ventus!
I won't let you. I'll patch you up.
Ventus! Acromentula venom! Inflated! Incendio! Ventus! Centaur!
Looks like only a little of the potion spilled. Thanks to you.
You're welcome. Now, I think it's time you came clean, Daniel. You're making pepper-up potion, aren't you?
Who told you that? Peeves? He's lying.
Peeves didn't tell me. You did. I know you care about your friends. Sneaking off to brew a potion to make them feel better is exactly what you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is for class.
Come on, Daniel. It's okay to admit you want to help your friends. I promise I won't tell anyone how nice you really are.
Fine, I'm making pepper-up potion, but it's because if they feel better, they won't get me sick, that's all.
Sure it is, Daniel. By the way, you're blushing. loud. Wait, isn't that Cassandra? Hi, Cassandra.
What? Oh, it's you. What do you want?
I was just saying hi. You looked a little lost.
Lost? I'm not lost. It's my gloves that I can't find. My favorite pair. Silver and embroidered and... Oh, forget it. I have plenty of gloves. What's one less pair? I already told you, no. What's lost is lost. It's not worth the trouble. You, however, you could do with a makeover. Perhaps an entirely new wardrobe.
Me? I think I'm dressed rather smart today.
No, this simply won't do. You should wear something that expresses a unique personal style.
Personal style? Like what?
How do I know? It's your style. Think, how do you want the world to see you? Hopefully not like this. You could do much better. Fine, I'll help you. It's not that I want to. It's just that I'd rather not have to look at this ridiculous outfit of yours any longer.
Okay.
Finally, fashion. Let's see if we can improve your look.
Want to use my magic wardrobe again? Allow me. I'll make you even more beguiling. Go ahead. Please, take your time. You look lovely, dear. So, what do you think of my new look, Mirror?
Certainly took your time. Let me see.
A gift for you, dear. Your friend picked them out personally as a thank you gift. Our new mythic lavender gloves. On you, they'll no doubt look divine.
I just wanted to say thanks, Cassandra. They may not be as nice as the pair you lost, but I hope you like them.
I take back what I said earlier. Apparently,
You do have a sense of style. Which still should be checked by professionals, like myself.
Well, thanks in advance, Cassandra. I'll be sure to get you approval the next time I go shopping.
What do you think? Shall I wrap these up for you? Not to worry. I'm a...
I'm so ready for dueling practice. Aren't you excited, Kev?
Not particularly. You know I'm no good under pressure. And that means I'm no good at dueling. It's terrifying.
But practicing is the only way to get better. Think of it like homework, only more fun.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not so sure I have a master duelist in me.
You don't have to be the best. You just need to know how to defend yourself when something dangerous happens.
When something dangerous happens, I plan to stay as far away from danger as possible. Thank you very much.
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
Whatever, Robin. But if you get hurt, don't say I didn't warn you.
What did I say? I was just kidding around.
Kevin is sensitive about the things he's not good at. Flying, socializing, dueling. You should know that.
I do. I just wish he wouldn't worry so much. Kev is the smartest guy I know. With a little practice, he'd be a great duelist.
What if he only had to be really good at one spell?
What are you talking about?
I have an idea that just might work. I'm going to find Kevin.